Murdoch. I'm coming to get you.
At long last, your favorite time of the year is back. It's finally time for the month of Pete. Welcome back, everybody, to the month of Pete. This week is it's Give Me Back My Action Movies this week. I forgot.
Yeah, you totally messed up my schedule.
I know.
Go ahead.
It is the month of Pete. It is the chaos. My name is Pete. Thanks for joining us again. I really appreciate you being here with me tonight. As always, is Charlie. Good day, Charlie. Good evening, whatever.
Good evening, day, whatever day.
Okay, boy, you sound thrilled to be here, and I know Nate is also very excited to be here tonight. Hi, Nate. Yeah, go ahead.
Four podcasters, and they will decide that they will make a show tonight. Two of them may be friends, two of them may be enemies. We will never know, 'cause it's the podcast of Give Me Back My Action Movies. And then there was Charlie at one time. He made a phone call to Nate. Bring, hello, it is I. No, it's I. Hey, Charlie. Yes, Nate. We should do a podcast. Of course, I'm in. But Nate, you must know. Yes, Charlie, I already know. We will never do a Bollywood musical on the show, or else I quit the show. All right, Charlie, Nate, you are absolutely correct.
So you're quitting?
Now I'm just going to sing. I'm going to sing the whole episode.
Yes.
That way it's
I
understood what we are covering.
Okay. Thanks, Nate.
You're welcome.
Sadly, Anna, our fourth member of this team, is ill with a sick kid also. So bummer, Anna. We hope you and Marley get better.
I'm telling you, I got it via text. I got the bug as well, and I shouldn't be
did
here.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. But so instead of Anna, we have Brian joining us from Reviewing History. Brian is a returning co-host. Thanks for showing up, Brian. How are you, bud?
Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here. This is a movie I've wanted to watch for years, and I'm excited that I finally got the impetus to watch it, or had a reason to.
You're the first person I thought about when I picked this movie. I got to get the Reviewing History guy on here.
Yeah. I tried to pitch this to my co-hosts, and they said, we're not doing a fucking Bollywood movie. So,
all right, that sounds
familiar.
familiar.
To do it on my show.
Well, it's not even trying to be historical. There's just two historical figures in India's history. They are larger than life characters, much like a Davy Crockett. You could even put like Braveheart. It's that kind of a folk. I can't call it a folk hero, but it is. These people lived. They did wonderful things for their countries. They were revolutionists, much like Braveheart, Davy Crockett, what he did for America. And the stories keep getting told over and over. This movie is called RRR, Revolt something and Revolution. I forget.
Yeah,
already.
Something like that. Triple R, he was the least successful version of Triple H, the wrestler. He didn't hit as well, Triple R.
I thought he just didn't get put into the Triple X program that Vin Diesel got put into.
That's right.
That's our next
nice.
That's our next theme month, just initial month.
Just initials.
Just initials.
Fair.
But yeah, this is a Bollywood film, as has been said already. There is singing, there is a lot of dancing, there's a lot of action, there's a lot of CG. Some of the CG isn't great, but this isn't Hollywood, so calm your panties, okay? It's fine. uh,
Good job, Pete.
Anyway, I've said my piece. Why don't we get to a trailer, Charlie? If I have no idea if there's a trailer for this, by the way.
Yeah.
Guess what, everybody? We got Pete'd again. There
Okay,
is not
all right.
an English dub or translation of RRR.
Hey, so
I
far
look
this month, I'm
everywhere.
100% on trailers. As a matter of fact, going back to September, I had all trailers.
You've
for my
been doing
movie.
really good on the.
Yeah.
He has been. Yep.
I'm gonna give you the
Yeah.
pass on this one, but yeah, unfortunately, no trailer. Sorry.
Exactly. Okay. So I'll go first with my history. Just to drop a couple of factoids. Both of these actors speak perfect English. So if you watch the dub, it is their voices. They're actually acting. It's not like a lot of Godzilla movies. Now, or let's go one worse. Let's go Shaw Brothers Kung Fu.
Gamera?
Maybe.
I can't refute that right now. But
I
okay.
cannot. That's fair. Shots fired. It's okay. But yeah, it's sometimes when you watch a movie. No, actually, most of the time when you watch a movie that is dubbed into English, you lose a lot of that acting and the inflections in the actors' voices as they're going through the script. And it's a shame if you don't care to read your movies. Now, me being a certain age, I watch all of my movies in subtitles because I don't hear it too good no more.
I did watch the subs for this. If I watch a foreign movie, I usually will try to watch it with the subs. It's very rare where I'm like, I can't keep up or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
And there's been very few English movies. Like I saw one where the Irish accents were so thick. The Wind That Shakes the Barley, I watched that last year. I couldn't understand their accents. It was so thick. So I had to go to subs.
Sure. I always have subs on, whether it's in English or not. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's always on. Always.
But yeah, that's one of the really cool things about this movie is that the actors do their own voices, so they are actually, I don't want to say voice acting, but they are using the inflections that they used in their native tongue, which was really, I thought that was very cool. I heard about this. I forget who told me about this, but about 3, maybe 4 years ago. Wasn't that long ago?
2022.
Yeah, 2022. Yeah, it was a couple years ago then. Somebody told me about it. It popped up on Netflix and it was free. And I'm like, that looks beautiful. And I don't watch trailers. I watched the trailer. It looks so flipping cool. So I just put it on. Little did I know, it's over 3 hours long, for God's sakes. And I don't care for movies over 90 minutes for the most part, but I sat down and I watched this and I loved it top to bottom. I sat down last night with Jody to watch it while I was taking notes. I think I've seen it 3 times this week in preparation for this film in pieces. I think this is an incredible film. Charlie, you mentioned that you've heard about this movie before.
Yeah. In the group on the Action Elite, we have talked about RRR. We have some friends that are Indian, and it came pretty highly praised. If I'm not mistaken, please don't shoot me if I'm not. J-Man, his wife is also Indian, so this kind of came across their plates, and they spoke pretty highly of it until they said the words Bollywood and musical and 3 hours. So yeah, that's
a tall order for anyone.
It
Even
really
if you like
is.
musicals, it's a tall order.
Very tall. This is my first obvious time watching this movie. This is my first Bollywood movie.
Really?
Okay. Never.
That's why I wanted to ask you guys. How much Bollywood have you actually watched before?
One.
Yeah, it was this. I had a good 36-year record going, and now in order to beat that record, I'll be 73. So thanks a lot, Pete.
I was at 45, almost exactly.
I know,
so.
like that's so cool that you even made that record longer than I could have. Now
Yeah.
you need to be like 92.
I have to beat it by a lot. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
can't
good. It
just
only
be a
gets
day.
harder.
Yeah, it can't just be a day. But
I
yeah, I never had an interest in those type of foreign movies.
Mhm.
You know, I am so adverse to musicals that it's just like I know my brain stops
Sure.
whenever someone brings it up.
Yeah, Brian, I've seen maybe 4 Bollywood films. The other one that I definitely remember was Doom 2, DHOM 2. It was, I don't know why I picked the second one to watch,
Yeah.
but I did, and it wasn't very good.
The only one I ever saw, and Slumdog Millionaire doesn't count in my
No.
opinion.
No.
No,
No.
is Goose Resh, which I thought it was decent, but again, I was like, I could deal with less musical shit. Um, it's a different culture. They have a different stance on cinema and movies. It's a completely like they want the big spectacle. They want songs and dance, and it's like when we go to see an action movie, we don't want John Wick to bust out at the end in a musical number. Though, if they did that for John Wick 5, I think I'd be down for
I think
If they
Keanu
did
to
it at the very
sing. Yeah.
end, if they pepper it throughout, I would be pissed off. But if it's like at the very end, he like unloads his magazines and busts out the song and dance, be like, "Oh, I didn't see this coming" for the credits.
Top Hat and Kane, and he
Yeah.
he just
I'm
kind of
already
talks about all
invested.
5
Yeah.
movies.
He's going down the stairs and he's doing that little thing with his knees and
First they killed the
elbows.
dog, and then they stole my car, and then
I've
Shit,
always equated like the Bollywood stuff, and thankfully I did look this up that we're okay to say Bollywood. That is
that's a
common term.
thing.
Yeah.
It always felt wrong for some reason. Like you're just like, can I say that? And
Yep.
it's like, yeah, you can say it. They feel their kind of way of going is what like early Hollywood. It's like they are because there was a lot of the singing and the dancing and the musicals in the early stuff. Fred Astaire, shit like that. I kind of always equated it to that. Like their modern cinema is more like our early cinema when we first started in America.
Yeah, and it's like when you watch a lot of old movies, like I'm a film teacher, so every year I show my class It Happened One Night, and even like Duck Soup, the Marx Brothers
Duck
movie,
Soup.
they'll just throw a musical number into those movies. That's just what they did. It's just a part of the theatrical experience for them, and they carried that through, and they have a strong cinema culture. Like it's a big deal there. Like I'm happy anytime people are thriving and making movies and stuff. And even if it's not exactly for me, I like that, like, there's this whole other world that, like, I know nothing about it. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like a peek behind the curtain of what
Yeah,
Yeah.
other countries'
It's
cinema is.
weird because it's like, oh, that's going on at the same time that, let's see, 2022, whatever Marvel movie was out,
Right,
Like, it's
yeah.
just one of those things where like, wait,
yeah, but
what?
No,
Like that Russian movie with the bear that has a machine gun?
The Guardians.
And it's
Yeah.
just like,
yeah,
Russia makes movies? Why don't we ever
Yeah.
see these,
because they don't get over here, and that's
Well, it's
sad.
because
So-
Putin keeps being Rambo at the end
Right.
of all of them, too.
That's right. So
It's really
Brian,
weird.
this is your first time with this movie.
Yeah, this is the first time I watched it. I remember when it came out, I kept seeing it get all these great reviews and
Mhm.
everything.
Should have won an
And
Oscar.
I was like, yeah, it won for best song, right?
Best song.
Batu
Mhm.
Batu or something.
Natu.
Natu. Batu is a Star Wars
I was
planet.
going, wait a
think.
minute. I think.
Ryan
I
speaks
was a letter
bocce.
off. Yeah. But I saw this got all these cool reviews, and I saw the trailer. I was like, I would totally watch this. And now my show, we do movies based on history and true stories. So anytime I see something like that, I'm like, oh, I'll save it for the show. So I kept trying to push my co-hosts to be like, hey, we should do this. It's huge. And they were like, fuck you. I don't want to do this.
So your co-hosts are just a couple of Nates then.
Yeah, that was my response to it.
Okay. That's all right.
When
That's all
Pete
right.
revealed what we're doing, I went, fuck you. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, he did. He did. So Nate, I don't even need to talk to you. do
No.
I?
See, I
Okay.
saw when this had dropped on Netflix and
Yeah,
then saw it was a Bollywood movie. I went, nah. And I saw all the great reviews of it. No, you're not tricking me. You can't do that to this guy. You're not going to fool me with your Bollywood movies. And I'm fairly certain with Bollywood, it's like if you don't have a hit song, your movie might as well flop, right? Like it feels like if you're not going to have a good song in your movie, why'd you even make the movie?
Fair, I guess. I don't know. Don't
I
have
don't
enough
know.
history with it. I don't know.
I have no idea. But I that's all I have with the history of this movie. It's just I had no desire to ever sit down with it. Just Bollywood movies don't interest
Then
me.
I made you.
Yeah, and then Pete forced me to. And I made sure that I sat down one increment just to get the pain over with.
I told you, sit down
rip-
and watch a
rip
movie.
the Band-Aid off.
Yeah, just
Yep.
get into it. Yeah, so this was when Pete announced this. It was like one of these, because the way he did it last week was, it's a musical. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. I
Jesus
went back.
Then he went, it's
Christ.
3 hours long. And I was like,
that,
fuck.
it was like hammering me down into the ground like a
And
Looney
then the
Tunes
trifecta
cartoon.
was, it's Bollywood. And the two of you guys went,
Just fuck.
The only saving grace was I'd at least heard of the title. So I was like, I don't know. So yeah, last night, I was telling Jackie, I was like, yeah, we got to watch the movie. It's 3 hours long.
And you started at like 9 o'clock last night.
You started late.
Dingus.
8:30.
Yeah.
That's still far too late for this.
9 o'clock.
Because it
wrong.
literally, like, I looked up like the parental thing and it said, violent, but it had nothing else, not even language. And I was like, you know
no
what?
Language.
The kids were meandering around doing their own thing. I was like, I'm starting it now. And we sat down and started watching this. Pete,
Uh-oh. Yes, sir.
you've been doing real good this month.
Really?
Yeah,
Did you like this?
I liked Hard Ticket to Hawaii.
Yeah.
It's
I knew
you were
you were gonna like that one.
It's bad.
It's bad,
but I had fun with
I also know it's bad.
Yeah. I was one of the few on your side last week for Cruel Jaws. I found the humor in that movie and I made sure I was enjoying it. Then you give me this, Bob.
Yeah.
And I have tried my hardest to be on your side this month. Dude, I fucking love this goddamn movie. We got 2 hours into this. I looked at it because we have Netflix. We pay for the commercials. I'm not fucking paying extra not to see commercials. And it does this also has those weird, like almost like transitional shots where the story would end, it'd kind of fade to black, and then it would bring up like almost like a chapter.
Oh, interesting.
Almost.
Okay.
And then it did that, and I look at Jackie because we hadn't really said a word, and I went, I am really enjoying this movie. She looks me dead in the eyes and she goes, same. This movie is awesome.
At the 2 hour mark is when I paused and went, fuck, I still got an hour to go.
Yeah.
This movie had my jaw dropped from the beginning. You know what? After that whole intro with Ray Stevenson and doing that shit, stealing the little girl.
Mhm.
Well, okay, fair. He gave 2 shillings for her, didn't steal her.
Right.
But he drops that cold ass line about not wasting a bullet on
this primitive,
these primitive people.
Because it cost a British pound, which is worth more
than the life of
a
that
British
native,
man made this. The British paid to send this across the seas. The British put it in your hand. Its value is £1. Find another way to clear the road. And he cracks that woman in the head with that log. And my jaw is on the floor.
When he made connection with that woman's head, it looked so good. Like, I don't know how they did the CG, if it was some sort of a prop that just
that was like the
exploded on
only good
impact.
CG in the movie.
Right, Brian, you've
section.
made movies. What was that, man?
Oh, I think it was probably a mix of CG and, they probably used a dummy or something, like a really good one.
Or
but,
a really, really
or
light
it was her.
log. Yeah.
Yeah, or like it was foam. and then they did a plug-in effect, but yeah, it works. I mean, it looks fucking damn good. Like even though like obviously you could tell the tiger is CG and especially the
Yeah.
animals, but like everything in the movie is so heightened. It's hyper. It's not hyper realism. It's it's fantasy. It's a
It's
fantasy
fantasy,
movie
yeah.
basically,
See,
and
the
you just gotta
tiger
roll
stuff
with it.
that like bugged me, like the whole animal things,
Why?
because it looks so bad.
It
And I
didn't
was like,
look that
I'm
bad.
not into this
It
at
didn't
all.
look any worse than any number of dragons that you've
They-
seen in other older movies.
They don't have ILM. They
Right.
don't have the
But don't-
people behind
You
us.
do Ghosts in the Darkness, then don't show it all to me. Just like imply
But
it.
That's not how
That's
this
not the
movie
style.
is
That's
set
not the
up.
style
That's
at
not
all.
what
Yeah,
they're.
and like
It's
I'm
such
telling you,
an
man, that
important
tiger
thing.
popped up, and I was like, I fucking hate this. Like,
Nah, I was
I
totally fine
hated
with
that
it.
whole scene of the hunting of the tiger. I thought it was, yeah. Like when I say I do not like this movie, I fucking hate this movie a lot. This is like
Oh my god,
a movie
dude.
that I can't stand at all. So
I don't know
you
how.
three are gonna have the floor the most of the time because it's just gonna enrage me. So
I don't know how, man. This thing, like I was
thought
able
it
to
was
be like,
boring. Ray Stevens was a terrible villain because he was so awesome, and then he just thrown to the sidelines. The
It's not his
CGI of them
movie. He's the
catching the
bad guy.
Yeah.
kid.
this isn't an American action movie. That's not what this
That's
is.
my
It's not-
problem.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's fair because this is this first time we've seen it. Look, I expected to be Nate. I expected to.
I'm
watch this
surprised you're
movie.
not over here on this boat. It's a party over here, where instead over there is
Nah, bro,
just
it's a party over here, and
We're
we
having-
are dancing and
I am-
playing drums.
We are not to.
so. As much as I love music, but when I hate music, I hate music. And this movie was like, I hate all these fucking songs so much.
There's
I
not that
hate them.
many.
I hate the narration song that's telling me the story, and then I gotta read it because I can't understand it, and I'm reading music, and I fucking hated that. Like, it's a
Oh,
cultural
no.
thing over here. It really is because I fucking hated this movie so much, guys. I'm sorry.
So
I just couldn't do it.
I did this movie only dubbed, no subtitles,
Mm.
so I could just get lost in.
No,
the
I did it
music
dub,
and
but the
stuff.
songs themselves, like when they're narrating whatever, them being friends that are enemies that are friends,
I didn't have that
was-
on. I
you had
it
the
was just them
subtitles
singing.
on for it.
I didn't have
That way
those
you
on.
could see what they're saying.
I had subtitles off. I didn't see any words to
Ugh.
the songs, so I was just going off of visuals, watching it as I could.
If anything, the thing that I'm most curious about is who the hell these two dudes are because they're based on real people. And then I'm guessing the chick at the very end was based on a real person because she had her mugshot with the flag as well.
Yeah, there was actually a lot of people shown at the end.
I was like,
credits.
maybe these are all like
The-
real.
The pictures
freedom
at
fighters?
the end, like the reprieve, the final musical number at the very end, those were all other Indian revolutionaries
Okay.
throughout the years. So all those
Okay,
pictures
so it wasn't
were
them playing
that-
who they
the
were.
Pictures weren't of people in the film that we had just seen. They
Okay.
were other George Washingtons or
Right.
the big
Historical
heroes
figures
of the land.
Yeah,
Right,
that's yeah.
right.
Yeah,
I-
I think
that's-
that's where I'm very curious about is like all the history because I don't know any. All I
just-
know is Britain invaded everyone, took over everyone, and then at some point everyone had
Yeah,
to beat
and that's-
Britain's ass.
At the
Dude,
core,
I
that's what it's
hated
about.
the British in this movie.
Right.
I hated England. I hated all of these colonists.
Mhm.
I was like, fuck all y'all. I'm with them. I know I'm white. I don't give a shit. I'm on their side. Fuck England in this movie.
England's always an asshole.
Well,
Always.
that's what's funny about especially the American perspective as far as like white civilizations and European societies and stuff. Like we colonized our like area, like
Mhm.
the states themselves, but we weren't like getting boats really and going across the sea to take like Japan and India and places like that. That's kind of like that's really a European thing and especially British.
Right.
We see the saying they show it in the movie, the sun never sets on the British Empire. But that's what's like interesting about the American perspective. We're former colonists. We've never been pro-colony. It's kind of
Yeah.
within our DNA to reject that. So we can easily side with a colonized population fighting the British because we do see parts of selves in our
Selves in.
cultural heritage there.
Even though we've kind of done it ourselves too.
Being on this
Yeah.
continent, we didn't want for anything on this continent. This is the richest resource rich continent on the planet when it was discovered. It was unbelievable, undescribable how much resources were in the Americas, and Britain was stuck on this little bitty island. They had no other choice but to conquer everybody else, or try to expand their livelihood, their civilization.
But
Whereas America never needed to do that because we have this giant country just here for us.
And I mean, just it's their heritage. It's I don't want to use the wrong words, but it's like the Hindi heritage, the Indian heritage. The way they're telling the story from their perspective was just heavy and deep at times in this movie. Like there was points where I felt like oh fuck, like I know this is an entertaining movie, but there's a lot of truth in what they dealt with, and you're watching like the bubbling of the revolution in some of these scenes, and you're getting just as like when those people are pushing the fence during Bream's whipping and him singing and getting them amped, and you're just like, oh fuck, knock down the fence, fucking kill the English, I don't give a shit, tear them apart, rip their heads off. Like, it's the way they told it in this is just holy fuck, dude. I did not expect this. I did not expect this at all in this movie. This was a treat. This was a cultural treat and a visual treat. And Ram is where we start with this movie, the police officer, and those guys, because he serves the British.
He is a police officer for the British Royal Army,
whatever they are. And that
Royal
one
Guard
guy throws that rock, and they're like, that guy's like, I want him, knowing someone has to go out in that shit, like thousands of guys out there trying to break in, and Ram goes out there. That whole sequence, I'm just like, dude, these guys are going hard in this movie, and that guy is amazing.
Raju, whatever. Yeah, he has a couple of names in this movie.
Yeah, I went Ram because that's what him
is there an American badass as badass as this guy has ever been? Because he's up there with Norris and Statham and Stallone.
He was
yes,
barely
he is,
anyone.
Nate.
He was doing a terrible job with that whole crowd work because it was just so over embellished.
I have never seen any of those guys, any of those American guys that I just mentioned,
so hard.
attack 300,000, whatever, 300
Gandalf
people.
did it.
Gandalf,
for fuck's sake,
magic.
No, it's just in this movie, like this. God, I don't know how to explain it. Like he's surrounded by all means. This guy should just get taken out instantly, and they don't do that. And I didn't enjoy
because
any of those combat scenes with him.
He's Rambo, for fuck's sake,
but he's fighting there for the wrong side. I'm like, you're going against your own people. I don't like you right now.
Right now, you didn't. Which is a great thing. Which is the story, man.
No, because all it is just like, I don't care about this person right out the gate. Right out the gate, you've lost me.
See, I liked him right away because, like, you could tell there's a reason why this Indian dude is with the British working as a cop. And, like, he's going out and trying to accomplish this huge feat. And I don't know the story of the movie, so I'm like, what is he, like, why is he so driven? What is going to explain this? And I think the payoff is well worth it. I mean, I didn't see him being spoilers. I didn't see him being like a mole coming, early on in the movie.
First time you watch
I thought he was just like a duty-bound guy.
Yeah, that's what I took it as he was given a charge, and this is his job, and he is trying to excel at his job, which is why whenever they pass him over on the promotion, you're just as pissed off with him that he got after doing all that.
It surprised me though, because of racism. What made me mad with going back to that whole like fight scene was just the whole like, I've seen crowd work where people attack one person done way better in every kung fu movie ever, and this was not giving me
by kung fu, like people that started that genre. You're watching another culture's take on it.
I hate their take. It's as simple as that.
This was basically no different than fucking Captain America going in and taking on how many aliens. Like he just jumps in. He shouldn't be able to, even if he's super strong.
And maybe that's the whole thing too, where it's like this movie is a superhero movie, but without the superhero-ness for it. So then it makes me like, I'd rather just watch Civil War, you know?
What? And that's fair, but this is you almost have to look at this as we are watching the folk tale. It's going to be embellished. It's going to be bigger than life if everyone's telling this story and this guy took on 10 guys. Oh no, this guy took on 20 guys. By the time the story's done, there were 500 people that he fought through to get this one guy. That's how legends are started. That's how the folk lore gets going. And I look at it as that because this didn't happen. None of this happened. These two never met. This was literally a what if comic. What if this guy?
It is a what if comic. Yeah.
Yeah, it totally is. And so things are going to be way over embellished and over stylized. But you're complaining about things, and I'm going to sit here and I'm going to nail you with something though. You didn't like this, but I know you like 300.
Yeah, and I was about to say, as you're going on with that, it's like, well, 300 does this way better.
It's not that much different though.
It does really it way better. It does it so much better. And like, I don't have to sit here for 3 hours and listen to an hour of dialogue being sung at me and me just being annoyed at a dance off occurring because there's some sort of like chick thing going on.
That dance off was fucking fantastic, dude.
Oh, there's that dance off. Like I groaned and rolled my eyes so heavily because I just wanted it to be over with.
Did we body swap? Because you're saying shit I normally say.
No, like I just could not deal with that whole scene, the energy. Like it's just not for me. It's just not for me.
Dude, I was 1000% sold on the brotherhood of these two characters once they finally meet. That came across just huge for me. That when they save that kid in the water and, you know, they do that.
Pete's on mute.
Yeah, why are you on mute, Pete? Quit pushing the mute button.
Because I got another beer.
That's fine. I can mute you during edit. You don't have to mute yourself because you always forget.
I'm trying to be better.
This amazing
let it be better.
This amazing shot of, you know, one on a horse, one on a motorcycle, which comes up again and again in this movie that I love. But they swing over this bridge to save the kid, and they're talking in, you know, motion, and they understand each other.
They're doing that Marine. Okay, see me, see you, go that way.
Yeah,
meet in the middle.
And I had no idea what the fuck they were saying.
Oh no, me either.
When they were doing that, like, you want me to pirouette? You want me to stand on my?
You want me to go order a hot dog?
Ooh, I'd like a hot dog.
I love the fact that, like, out of everybody, though, these two, like, super ultra badasses could almost, like, sense each other. Like, we're the only two that can do this. Yes. I see you from a mile away. Like, get up here, let's do this shit.
Right.
Yeah.
My spidey sense is tingling. That guy, you can help me. And he's waving at him. Dude, look up here. And Beam is down there looking, oh, okay. And they communicate with finger waves or whatever.
I also love how Beam is introduced before we see him, where he is basically the Baba Yaga of this tribe. Like, that was some hard shit. Like, those guys were like, he's a what now? He's gonna do what? Like, they were cocky for a minute, and then it was like, wait, this guy's not like smiling. He's not like overselling it. He's like, this guy will move heaven and mountains.
All right, give me his file. Well, that's the problem.
We don't know who the fuck he is.
We don't have one. You don't have a description. You don't. No. We don't know who this guy is. And then all the British people sit down.
Yeah,
I guess we can't find this guy.
God, dude, it was so well
that
done.
Bridge scene. So Brian, there's a documentary on Netflix about.
It's an hour and a half long. I wanted to watch it, but I was like, damn,
You
It's
should
too much.
You should really watch it though. It's really good. So that bridge scene is, they're clearly not doing it over an actual river, but
What?
they're really doing all of the wire work. Like they are jumping off of this.
Gimbal.
Yes. And they're doing
Crane.
all the swinging, and they're passing objects to each other, and they're holding on to each other. It's all real. None of that was CG. The background, of course, was, and probably the speed of the film, but they actually did. The one guy, Handsome McHandsomer, Ram, said he was late to set one day, and when he got to set, Beam was already swinging like a fucking child back and forth.
Right, having a good time,
just
man.
waiting for him to show up. It's like, I'm ready for it. Let's go.
I was reading just a little bit, and and it pertains to this scene. After you watch the movie, and I'm sure in other viewings, you realize this one scene pretty much personifies the rest of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's Beam is risking his life to save one child at the cost of his life if it need be. Ram is trying to save an Indian child, and he's swinging with the Indian flag, as in, I am using my country as a weapon or a shield. Like, he uses it to shield Beam from the flames too. So it's this thing of, I need Beam to help me realize it's more than what my goal is, and Beam realizes I need Ram because it has to be more than just me and this kid to survive all of this. It's just this nice, just little way that they're telling the story in here. Nate's zoned out completely right now.
It's all right.
He is.
I want to hear more
I'm
from
just
Brian.
like, I hated the whole bridge flag. So
I'd rather hear from Brian than Nate.
Exactly.
Right
I'm just trying to let the audience know what we're dealing with right
now.
now.
You're just gonna deal with Nate, who's like, I fucking hate this movie. That's all.
I mean, I thought the bridge scene was really like fucking cool. Like, it's all silently communicated. I love how like it reminded me of Predator in a way. Like when they finally have that epic handshake.
Oh,
I think
underwater?
under the water. Yeah. Yeah, it's like boom, and now it's like we're buddies. Like,
dumb. I loved it. As they're marching towards each other. Whoa, underwater.
Everything in this movie is just super stylized and overdone, and you're either going to be along for the ride with something like that, or you're just going to utterly reject it. It's one of those.
That's the best way to put it. Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, I've read reviews, and it's kind of like, this is a very polarizing movie. There's not been a whole lot of people that went, is alright. It's been, you either love it or you're just like, what the fuck did I watch, and why did I bother watching this? Also, you get this bromance that goes, which I absolutely adore. Ram is the best goddamn wingman on the planet,
isn't he?
Yes.
He speaks English.
God,
and he's getting Beam hooked up with this.
He is hooking Beam up with
British
Jenny.
Yeah.
I was like,
Jenny.
I loved it. He grabs that handful of nails. He's like, all right, throw some down. Park over here. Why?
No, don't call me that. Just call me Jenny.
The car's going to stop here. How do you know the car's going to stop here? Trust me, the car's going to stop here. It stops. He looks straight at Ron like, you're a fucking wizard. Also, whoever else drove by there lost their tires too. Fuck them. Yeah, we don't give a shit about their tires. I don't know, man. This was
true friendship when you're a wingman like that. True friendship.
I felt the bro. Now, I will say the only downside to me watching this dubbed is Beam and Jenny talking to each other, because it's both in English.
It's a little confusing.
And I had to switch my brain and go, Beam, I'm hearing him in English. He's not speaking English. And then I was like, okay, I got it now. I understood their communication breakdown, because it kind of continues through the movie.
There's a couple of quick shifts that you need to make in this movie. And one of them is when Beam and Jenny are trying to communicate. And if you'd watch it in the native tongue, it would be,
it makes more sense,
speaking Indian and she's speaking British. The other one is so both Beam and Ram, or Raju, changed their name at least once in the movie very early on.
Yeah.
And that's a little confusing. But the biggest confusion I had in this movie is Ram went from Ned Flanders on steroids, push broom mustache, to normal bearded man in from one scene to the like. There's no build up to it at all whatsoever. There's just there he is standing there, and then he's now in another room with a beard on. There's no explanation, and it took me a little bit to figure out that okay, that's the guy from the beginning because his signature mustache wasn't there anymore. It was retained. It was subdued.
Mm-hmm.
If it's so that was I try to tell people that it's like, look, this is the same guy. It's I mean he's very handsome. It's not difficult to figure out who he is.
Well,
But-
he's hiding too.
But
He's
that
hiding.
but that
Yeah.
change with no probably should have said something like, well, I guess I'll need to grow a beard.
No, it's called.
To get in this.
They can tell the difference. We're white. We can't tell the difference.
There is a lot of that, and I will
I'm
admit,
sorry.
I will admit there's
Yeah, that's
probably
definitely
some
it.
race blindness going on there. I don't know if I want to call myself racist for having
No.
some facial blindness there,
I don't think that's it at all.
But-
It is a.
but it was
This
I was
guy's
having,
wanting his movies to be more racist. Get him.
Yep, that's exactly it.
And I think that's fair. I mean, and we are Americanized. We're used to a certain way of storytelling, and this one feels like this is almost like a great bridge. If you really want to get into watching Bollywood movies, is
I
you
think
start
so.
with this one, because I even read as far as the musical numbers, this one is so subdued because they were trying to go out for a broader audience. And I was like, okay, I can almost tolerate this level, but I have heard of others that it's almost like a nonstop, like
Yeah,
high school musical
I don't want to call them
level.
operatic, but they're pushing the boundaries
A
of
theater kid's wet dream.
Yeah, basically. And
Yeah.
because I was terrified. I was watching this because I kept reading because Nate watched this ahead of me, and I was like, he was just going on and on about another fucking song, and I went. I only counted the actual musical numbers as when they broke in a song, not playing some music or some music background. And I went, this isn't bad. Like I can handle this. The dance off just ended up being fun for me because by this time I am sucked into Wingman and Jenny and Beam and all this. I mean, I am.
fuck you, British.
Yeah, fuck the British. I hated the British at this moment. I wanted dude to get white chicked so bad. I was waiting for them to come in and start breakdancing. I was totally into it. My foot was fucking tapping, Pete. I'm like, I still don't like musicals. This one is right there with like Repo for me. Okay. This is
Repo,
watchable for me. And I did, God, dude, I got sucked into it. And this is a lot of story. We are not going to do this movie any justice tonight, telling you the story. But the feel of this movie is what I hope we get across to some people where you're like, okay, you pushed me over the edge. I want to watch it. Or we side with Nate in solidarity. Fuck Bollywood. We're never going to watch those movies again. And that's fine.
That's fine too.
Yeah.
It was fine when I didn't have to spend 3 hours with it.
It's my only bitch is it's 3 hours long, but I'm not sure what I would cut.
Like personally, I think you could have cut down some of the musical numbers, and I don't think they added anything really. Like I wouldn't have if you cut the dance sequence, specifically the dance sequence. I don't think the movie would have lost anything for me personally.
No.
And that probably would have saved like maybe 15, 20 minutes. But again, that when Indians go to see a movie, that's what they want.
Mm-hmm.
So. I have to understand that going in, but again, like I'm not gonna say nothing I feel is done badly or poorly. Like all the dancing is great. I liked some of the songs genuinely. I love the song where when Beam is getting his ass whipped, when he's just getting whipped and he's not kneeling. I thought that song was fucking great. and it's almost like, as far as the movie goes, it'd be a precursor to Gandhi, where like he's like, oh, his path of peace is what's going to bring down the British. It's kind of almost setting up what will happen 20 years later.
Yeah.
But I dug it for the most part, length and everything. So
Yeah,
it's just heightened.
I got at the end of this movie and it was like 11:30 and I couldn't go to bed. Like I was like, fuck, I'm awake. That amped me up. Like 3 hours didn't bother me at all because I was immersed into this movie. I could not stop looking at everything going on. And the way that the third act just turns it to 11 with this action sequence at the end, I was it. Like I was
final
buckle
battle
me
is
in.
batshit. And Nate hated every minute
I
of it.
hated every minute of it.
I
hated every
do not
second
understand.
of it.
I don't either.
I
I
hated
don't know
the
who this guy is.
CGI with the bow and arrow. I
What?
hated
Dude,
all
he
of
was
that.
no different than fucking Hawkeye in Avengers.
No,
Okay?
this
No.
was bad.
No.
Like I could not
No.
stand the CGI of it, the whole choreography with it. I hated when they were on their shoulders because I wanted to like that.
His shoulders while he's
Oh.
shooting guns on top
That
of
was
the guy.
Like it made
badass.
me laugh, but
Hilarious.
it was
I
like
loved it.
it took me 2 hours and 20 minutes to get to this part. I am checked out. I do not care. You have not earned my hoorah at all with anything of your actions that have been done. So like I was over it. And I was just like, I don't care that you're on each other's shoulders. In a better movie, this would have been great, but it didn't do it for me. And it pisses me off.
I don't know who this guy is right now because
Nope,
he's mad about everything that made this movie amazing.
The third act is the best part aside from Ray Stevenson being one cold son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I loved Ray in this, and I thought it worked good because he's playing a British governor. Do y'all know who his wife is? Was she familiar to anyone?
No.
Jenny Flex from A View to a Kill, Bond movie.
She's also Elsa from Last Crusade, the Nazi chick.
Yes, she is.
That they both slept with.
Whoa.
Yes.
What?
So
The Venice woman that stooped both Sean Connery and
what?
She's doing all right for herself if she got them both into bed.
I think that's the most my mind's ever been blown on the show.
When she
I see it now. Yeah.
When she pops up and takes that, talking about that little girl, I was just like, why does she look so fucking familiar? And I'm looking at Jackie going, she looks familiar. She goes, looks like she's had a lot of work done. I'm like, well, I see that.
Yeah, sadly, yeah.
And I was really trying not to go on IMDb. And I already knew Ray was in this because Nate said it. And I think I had already known. But when I looked that up and I was going through her IMDb and I was like, nothing I know. Fucking Last Crusade. What? She's the Nazi. I did not see that coming.
Nazi. I get it. I see what you did there.
Thank you. Her death was amazing too. After that explosion of the battery,
I wanted a little more suffering, but being wrapped in barbed wire, that's pretty good.
And she's bleeding on top of Ray Stevenson's character. Like he's like trying to figure out where this blood's coming from. He's like, am I hurt? Because he's like, and it keeps hitting the top of his head, and that camera pan up, and her hand's kind of out, like towards him, and
bleeding over the henna tattoo that the little girl painted on her.
And that, goddamn, I'd love that too, because that just showed how fucking stupid, trendy white chick bitches are. Like, oh, look how cool I am. I got this henna tattoo. I'm going to take her from her village so all my other friends can get one too and see how cool I am. Fuck you, TikTok.
Put her in a prison and force her to paint all my other girlfriends and sing, bitch.
I hated.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Ask, Brian, ask.
Please.
Do you feel like Ray Stevenson should have got kind of a better final villain moment with them? Because he's just shot and it ends. But would it have been more, maybe this is more American film, but they kind of have a fight where he's kicking one guy's ass and then the other guy shows up and it takes like the two of them in a 2-on-1 against a competent Ray Stevenson to show like how much of a threat he is, because they kind of, once they decide to turn the tables, they dispatch of him relatively quickly. You know what I mean?
That's
like, there's
interesting.
Not final fight.
It's got to be a culture thing there.
He's chasing when he's chasing Ram, and his car gets, I don't know, it hits a pothole or something, and
it doesn't hit a pothole. He just shoots it, and that fucking car goes flying.
No. Well, the car that he's driving in, hits something, and he pops.
It was a tree.
Literally out of the car.
The tree falls down.
Catches a gun in the air, turns and shoots at Ram, blows the car to smithereens. Pretty much.
That shot made me laugh.
That
launching them into the woods.
Brian, I think you've got something there. Like through the whole movie, I'm looking at Ray Stevens going, "You're just a big fat fuck who orders people around. The only reason you're a threat is because you have henchmen." And it would have been very interesting at the very end had he shown a level of fighting competence. It's very interesting. I think that would have added something to the end there to show that he's an actual physical threat, not just a bureaucratic threat.
I think they're going for the fact of they're really pushing that thing of Ray not
bullet.
Yeah, the bullet and he puts a price
poetic,
on life,
right?
And it's also Beam never uses a gun in this movie until that moment,
until that time, yep,
till that very moment, and Ram gives him the honor of killing, Ray Stevenson. I don't know. I think it's also about how ultimately the English aren't as strong as they're perceived.
They have numbers and technology.
It's very much a Bug's Life story. If you want to go that route,
so right.
There's a lot more ants than there are grasshoppers. And so it kind of works that way too. But I think they were really going for more of the
Pixar did it.
Pixar did it.
Pixar took that from other movies.
Pixar did it.
Pixar did it before RRR.
Yep. Whatever new movies you're going to name, Pete, Pixar did it before them.
Pixar, you did Wall-E. Pixar did it. That's it.
What's that one Jean-Claude Van Damme movie that had the same storyline where he goes into the ranch? Pixar did it.
Oh, Nowhere to Run?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pixar did it. That's it.
Hey, Charlie, why don't we take a break real quick?
All right.
And we'll come back. We haven't taken a break at all.
You want a war? Well, you got it right after this.
All right, Paul. So I think it's time we, made a trailer.
Do we have to?
People keep asking, so we're gonna deliver.
Well, what are we supposed to do in this damn trailer?
We're just gonna talk about shit we do here. We theme our months, right? Like, what do we?
I mean, I know we've done stuff like musicals and animation month and creature features, all sorts of stuff, but is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it's something kind of like that. Then I'm probably gonna sit there and tell people, we're on all social medias. We're on the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and it's all under Flicks and Friends podcast.
Yeah, I guess so, if they're not tired of hearing that by now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that'll work. Should we press record?
Yeah, let's press record right now.
Sharks of the Corn? Virus shark? Cocaine shark? Sharktopus? Yeah, those are all real movies. Join me, Steve Coates, as each week I take a comedic look at the bizarre world of sharksploitation cinema on Bucket of Chum, the Shark Movie Podcast.
I didn't come here to talk. Lucky for you, they did.
Okay, so this movie is impossible to talk about in a respectable amount of time. In time to respect your time, frankly.
I don't want to walk through it either.
No, we can't. It would be a 4 or 5 hour show as we would walk through every single thing. It's the movie if you break it down, it's about a revolution. It's about the British coming into India, taking over the lands, and an uprising happening behind the scenes. That's essentially what it is.
I think a moment that we definitely should talk about, and it was kind of weird. It caught me off guard when it happened in the movie, and it's the time jump back to where Ram is a kid,
right?
And his dad is starting to build an
Mhm.
army of revolutionists.
I thought that was a brilliant storytelling. And Brian, you can back me up or tell me I'm
Yeah.
wrong. I thought it was a brilliant way to tell a story because through the first, because there's like, I've got it written down, there are like 8 acts in this movie.
Yeah.
But you see at the very beginning, you see Ram as part of the British government, and then you see him infiltrating the resistance, and then you see him outing Beam, and all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but as the movie progresses, you are building a hatred towards Ram, and then then you pump the brakes, man. You just squeal those tires, and then you get Ram's origin story, which is that his father started a revolution because his father was in the British army also,
Yes.
saw an atrocity, some a leader, a shaman or something, get murdered for no good reason. Again, with Ray Stevens
Younger
in
Ray
his
Stevens.
in
Yeah.
his speech,
Yep.
and instead of shooting him mercifully, they take a giant Harley Quinn hammer to him and off screen bash
But
him.
still brutal. You still
Yeah.
hear it. And
Yeah,
you see
you
the
hear
reaction.
you hear the crunch of the bones and the celery and all that good stuff.
Mm.
And then that's the origin of Ram, because his father teaches him how to shoot, or he shows himself as he probably has really good eyesight if he's able to shoot that well. Like he's probably got 20/10 eyesight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't just get good at shooting unless you have a lot of practice, or you have super good eyesight.
The big takeaway, like the big aha moment you're watching, is the dad is training all of these people in this resistance, and they all have carved out guns.
They've
And
got flag corps guns.
basically, and it's reload, aim,
Marching band
shoot,
reference for
and
the
it's
day.
all that they're doing. And you realize they only have one gun, and it's the gun that Ram's dad stole from the British government with the bullet that was about to be
A
shot.
whole case, a whole treasure chest,
whole treasure trove of ammo, and that's it. And he is trying to build a resistance. So it's gotten out basically, and the English government find them, and they surround them. They're killing innocent women, children, people.
Women and children are shot and killed in this scene.
Flat on screen. On screen. It was pretty shocking.
Not suggested.
No.
Nope. Not off screen. No.
Shot that kid right through the chest. Screen. Yeah. And the dad is able to hold them off because he has trained so much. It's basically one shot, one kill. That's what he's doing this entire time. He gets shot back and lost a finger. He can't do it as much. And Ram,
he lost his trigger finger
as a child, runs up, and because his dad knows he can actually shoot, because they show that, Ram is now shooting and taking out all of these things. And as it's kind of coming to its precipice, and the dad is getting ready to sacrifice himself, but he tells his son, every person needs a gun. Basically, you have to arm the people. And
his dad's going to be a martyr.
Yes.
Promise me everyone in India has a gun.
Everyone has a gun. I love this too, because the dad walks out covered up in like a shroud that the kid had used to bring the ammo box, and he has one shot in that gun, Ram does. And his dad is getting, like, all these soldiers are surrounding him and everything, and he drops that fucking like cloth, and he's got the grenades on his back, and tells Ram to shoot him. So he's basically a suicide bomber. That caught me completely off guard. I was like, what? Yep. They're just gonna shoot him to death? He takes out these fucking British guys even more by sacrificing. But that's what we learn, is Ram infiltrated the government to get to this rank where he is in control of the shipments of armament to all these other outposts. And it's a high reward job, high rank.
He needs to have progressed up the ladder to special officer.
Special officer.
Special officer. And that was what the whole thing at the very beginning of the movie was, that he got denied being a
Yeah.
special officer by him bringing Beam in, because he does betray his friend in a heartbreaking, like these men love each other in the best sort, not a weird way. Stop looking at me like that, Brian.
It's brotherhood, you know. I
Brotherhood,
get it.
right?
It's
That's
brotherhood.
that's
Not that kind of movie.
not that kind of movie. But you clearly, these men love each other, and then Ram. The thing is, before you learn about Ram, that's when he betrays Beam.
Yeah, you've gone through all the emotions. They
You're
designed
like,
it for you
what
to
are
hate
you
him.
doing? Why are you betraying your friend? You clearly love this man.
Yes.
How can you possibly betray your friendship like this? And he does, cold-heartedly. And then you get Ram's backstory, and it's a twist where he was.
What a twist.
Their goals were the same. Their revolutionary goals were the same, yet
To a
they were going
degree.
about it different ways.
To a degree.
Well, Beam isn't even a full revolutionary.
You're
He
right,
just really
Brian.
wants
You're
the
right.
kid back.
Yes.
And it's through Ram kind of being like, I went through all this and did all this to be a revolutionary, that Beam kind of is like, I need to be a revolutionary too. And they kind of, they learn something from each other.
Yeah, that's the mending of the brotherhood. That's when they realize it's more, the picture's bigger than both of their goals, and it's more of an analogy of how it couldn't just be two guys freeing India. It has to be the people of India coming together, and it's through understanding you may have a goal and I have a goal, but if we help each other, we can both achieve this goal and the ultimate goal at the end of it. And that's, the long and short of the story going on, but it's just told so well through two people, basically brothers, and what they'll go through once they realize they're on the same side to help one another. Like Beam goes and helps, save Ram once they figure out he's a turncoat, and they imprison him and they're gonna kill him. And and again, there's a whole nother side story with like Ram's tribe. They know he's doing this, that he's been gone for years. He has a fiance. She meets Beam and saves Beam. Like, there's a ton of shit that happens.
There's so much.
It's just nonstop, just keeps going. But to me, it was just tied so well. And as I'm watching, I'm just like, holy shit. Oh, that's who that is. Holy, what is this? Oh God.
There are no wasted scenes in a 3-hour long movie.
That was my biggest takeaway.
There are no side characters. I mean, every character in this has a part to play in this movie.
Yes.
Even the uncle, even the guy that they finally Ram finds, that one insurgent.
The guy that was hiding, that he had the picture of the whole time.
Right. And that leads him to Beam eventually. Like, everybody plays a part. There's no, like, the only character I can think of that has just such a minor part just to be a complete asshole is the the fat British motorcycle driver. He's
the guard. I like that guy. He's a good piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit, man.
Because I like when he gets his ass kicked. That made me feel good.
Like the uptight British guy, the one who's like Ray Stevens, like real bitch, who like he goes
Edward.
and he wears like a suit to them in the woods. Yeah.
Oh, dude, Edward in the woods, where he thought he was like had the upper hand, and then all of
I
a
got
sudden,
this. Oh,
everyone is dead around.
Everyone
him.
is dead.
I enjoyed that, and then you see Ray Stevenson watching that battle from his parapet, and it's just he hears gunshots, and he's like, well, "That's way too many fucking gunshots."
And he sees the explosions. In
that
the
explosion rocks me, and he's just like, "Fuck!" That was that fuck moment. Yeah, it's nuts. So I don't want to keep walking through this.
The last thing,
that
the last 20 minutes of this movie might be one of the greatest. And I know Nate's not going to agree, and that's fine. You don't have to agree, Nate. But this last battle between Beam and Ram and the British is something to behold.
Oh, this is every action movie we grew up watching.
Arnold, Chuck,
Rom-
Sly, it's
Rom
all
is
there.
Rambo. He
Yep.
literally puts grenades on his arrows, and they has exploding arrow bits. And then
That part was
Beam
cool, I
is
will say.
yeah, right.
Joey
The
turns to
grenade
me and
thing was
says,
cool.
I don't think that's how that works, but I don't care.
That is definitely not how it works if you put a frag grenade on the end of an arrow. But also when Beam gets that spear and that's where I got like a lot of 300 influence. He's doing a lot of the same like thrust moves. But when that one dude is behind the tree and he turns to see what's going on and Beam's like staring at him in the face and you realize the spear is through him, that's straight out of Rambo, like 2006, whatever it was, Nate, where he has that machete in that fat piece of shit dude's gut, and then he rips him in half, and like the two parts of him fall down the hill.
In Rambo, it's awesome.
No, it was awesome
Because
that
it's
fucking
practical.
spear
And you know,
is all the way through that dude, and I was like, that's bad as fuck.
You had one Beam coming out of the water, like
Beam come
Chuck
out of the
Norris.
water like Chuck or Arnold in Predator,
Arnold,
or
right.
you know, any of that. There was a ton of American action movie influence in this
references.
Yes.
Clear references, and they're not trying to steal anything. They are paying homage to all of these past action. It's too perfect.
it's all
too
there,
on the
but
nose
like in bootleg form. It's the only way I could put it. It's all there, but like not.
I'll tell you
Like,
what, Nate, this has
you know
got me
how there's
excited.
G.I. Joes, and then at Big
Yeah.
Lots you got
It's
Joe
Action
Man. Yeah, like that's what you got. You got the Big Lots
Ninja
version,
Warriors.
and then you're like, well, there's a reason why I think you guys are going out of business. It just took 20 years longer than I thought it would.
This does have me, Nate, though, thinking we really should watch those Turkish knockoff movies. Finally.
Yeah,
I got a whole bunch. Yeah,
we really need to dust them bad boys off.
Yeah,
and watch them because now
Nate,
I'm
if you like
excited.
any of these Turkish knockoff movies, I swear to God, I'm gonna come down
guarantee
to your
I'll
house.
like the Turkish knockoff ones because they're going to be like stupid, but the whole time.
Yet he didn't like Hard Ticket to
Right.
Hawaii.
Right.
I don't
Hard Ticket to
understand
Hawaii didn't work. It just
what
didn't work.
version of Nate we have this month.
This
I
isn't-
don't know.
Nate has been taken over by a pod person.
No,
It's
it's
kind of
just
what it feels like.
It's not Nate.
Yeah.
Like if we go into his bathroom right now, there's a pod in there. There's a great big green bean pod in there.
There's a brown
Where-
pod in his bathroom.
A
I
brown
can
pod, I'm
see
sorry.
that.
there's a
Brown
big
pod, right.
old brown pod.
All right. Well, anybody got any other parts of the movie they definitely want to talk about? Brian, anything that like caught
Yeah,
your
Brian
eye?
said something.
I definitely want to talk real quick about the real guys.
Oh, please.
Sure,
Yes, that'd be
absolutely.
awesome.
So,
Yeah.
so both guys are real revolutionaries. They never met in real life.
Correct.
The main thing is that they both failed in their revolutions. And the guy Ram, I looked into him a bit more. I found him to be more interesting. They both have statues, which they show kind of at the end of the movie. But he had a girl that he was in love with that died at a young age, and he named her Sita. And that's why they gave him that fiance in this, whose name is Sita.
Oh, okay.
Probably saying it wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was like a young girlfriend or something like that. But they didn't successfully lead their revolutions. They were put down fairly quickly. And obviously it wasn't until Gandhi started the peaceful stuff in the 1930s and 40s when the British ended up leaving India eventually in 47.
Right.
But they were little village guys, and they weren't just fighting the British, they were also fighting other tribes. Like they mention in this the Nizram.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too familiar with them, but they seem to be a subsect of the population that was closely allied with the British, and they were having a lot of fights with them as far as like their local tribes. Ram especially almost seems like an Indian Robin Hood,
Oh,
like he has a bow
Robin
and
Hood's
arrow
another-
and stuff.
Yes.
Well, it's supposed to be like the personification of one of their gods. Like it's like one of the hunter
his
type.
his
Okay.
red outfit and bow at the end is the personification, is the
It's a legit
visage of a god of some
Like
sort.
Krishna or something.
Right,
I know
something
it's
like
not
that,
Krishna,
along those
but
lines.
Probably not
That
that
god
specifically, but yes.
is going to
Yeah.
be so confused when he gets to meet Sylvester Stallone at some point and being like, I didn't know that I look like you, Sly.
I don't think it's that bad. They probably talk better, at least. Both do need subtitles sometimes, so I'll give you that one as
Yes.
well. But yeah, this did, especially today, I didn't have time, but like Brian, I wanted to know more. Like I really wanted a little bit more backstory of these characters.
Of the real people, you mean?
Of the
Yeah,
real
I'd
people,
watch
that's
like a
what I mean.
documentary on the real people at this point.
Oh, 100%. I would
Because I'd be
watch
very
that.
curious, like what
I'm sure
time
it's out
frame
there.
both of them were in.
1920s.
yeah.
Before
Okay.
one was a little before the turn of the century, and then the other was
Yeah, one was like
in the 20s.
1890.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Beat. What the fuck is his name?
Beam.
Sorry.
BHEEM.
Beam is like around. I think he dies around like 1905 to 1910, somewhere
okay.
in that range. And Ram dies in 1920. And Ram
So it's not
never
too far back or too
Yeah,
far
he
apart.
never was like a British
Yes.
officer. Yeah.
There-
And
Gotcha.
if I read what I saw, they're actually from the same general area of
Uh-huh.
India. Like they're very
there
same
was
province,
a-
whatever you call it. I don't know. What
Yeah,
it's
there
Like
exactly.
if
is
one
an
would have lived
opportunity
longer,
for
they
There-
could
there-
have crossed paths.
It's not out of the realm that they could have crossed paths.
Yeah.
They just, it's not, there's no documentation of them having ever met.
And the
Yes.
movie does have nods to their real deaths because Ram was hanged and he was supposed to be hung in the movie and he's saved by his buddy and Beam was almost shot and he was saved by Ram in this. So it's like they kind of almost canceled each other's real deaths because
Yeah.
they
That's
had
cool.
met.
because there was something about don't eat with your left hand, and that was a big.
Oh,
I
thing.
didn't understand that.
That's a hygiene
I
thing.
think that's a
Well, no,
yeah,
it
that's
was
a culture
it's
thing.
a
That I think
culture, but the whole thing of the movie is that was Ram's best friend growing up, and he remembered that his mom had told him, "Don't eat with your left hand," and he's the one that gets shot. Well, he hears when they're having dinner together, when they're doing the buddy montage, someone tells Beam, "Don't eat with your left hand," and it's
Don't
like
with your, yeah.
this kind of, and they kind of like you could almost see like one could have grown up to look similar, but that was kind of like the catalyst to the brotherhood. Like he saw his old friend that died in Beam, and that's he kind of personified. I just looked it up because I knew I'd read it. Despite the popular belief that Ram is dressed as Lord Rama in the third act, the classic look of the Indian freedom fighter Alluri Sita Ramaraju, who is Ram's character is actually based on, is how they dressed him.
Mhm.
And then Beam is also dressed in the classic look of the Indian freedom fighter Komaram Beam, who beams. So at the end, the outfits they're wearing were outfits their original people
Yeah,
they're
they're-
portraying wore, which I was like, that's actually really fucking cool. I think I
and
like that better than it
the
being
Indian
a god
people
or
would
deity.
absolutely know that. They would be like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, look, it's Captain America. It's
That-
Wolverine. It is yellow and blue."
it's if you're watching a Robin Hood movie and the whole movie you're watching, and at the end he puts on the green cap
yeah,
and
exactly.
he has the green tights and everything. You're like, oh, there's Robin Hood. He's
Yeah.
finally doing the thing.
He's doing the thing in the movie. Yeah, exactly. It's the I keep doing this, but it's the Avengers moment for them over there.
Yeah.
It's Captain America showing up in the shadows when the train goes by, when Vision and Scarlet Witch are getting attacked. And then all of a sudden the camera's on him in shadow and he catches that fucking spear. That was him in this outfit with the bow and the arrow and the fucking light coming in behind him. It's the same vibe, but done culturally different. And I'm down for it. I'm here for it. All right, let's jump into the things. What do we say? Where's my?
I say yes.
You say nothing,
Yeah.
sir.
I was late.
I shoot you in the face.
Ow!
Just bodies.
Oh, that's foreshadowing
Body
for
count. Body count.
for a pick
Body
in a
count.
little bit.
Don't have one, guys. Sorry, I just like to play the music. No one has counted it, but there's
There's a lot of people dying in this movie.
There's a lot of people
Lot
dead
of
in this
people.
movie.
And I don't got time to count them all.
I don't. It's 3 hours. I can't go
No,
back through.
no,
just
Yeah, there's someone
counting.
else that's supposed to do that, and then we steal it from them.
Right? No
Exactly.
one.
That's what,
no
that's
one
what's
else.
supposed to happen.
Nate, you've never been so precise in a comment ever. Like,
Look, dude.
I need
I
to
went on
steal
the.
this from
I went
somebody
on the
else.
site. It says RRR coming soon for the kill count underneath it.
they're
That means
still
someone's
working
still
on it.
working. Yeah.
That might have been 2 years ago, and they're still working on it today.
Damn it.
They're going like 5 minutes at a time because they're like, oh shit, how
There's
was that
so many.
20?
Yeah, it's so many people dying.
But it's a war. I mean, it's war. It's like how
Yeah. Small scale, but you're right. It's a war.
Iwo Jima. How are you going to count how many people that is?
I don't know.
What was that stupid movie we watched where the whole space station blew up and they had like,
Jason
there,
X.
there were 12 fish and a couple of ferrets.
Oh, I
and
thought he was talking about
47
Creature.
hamsters. Oh, Creature too.
Oh,
when
Creature
they
was
kill
good
the
too.
guy.
Holy shit.
that,
I do love that. I miss my holy shit.
Yeah, I miss that guy.
All right, let's do our favorite kill out of all this.
anyone?
Yeah, but they were all bad.
I know mine.
Go. Well, okay, Charlie, you start off then.
Mine, as much as there were some really cool shots in here, it is the final battle. It's when he's Hawkeye running around shooting this bow and arrow,
Oh, is it
and he
the yep.
fires
Yep,
this
yep.
arrow, and it gets stuck in the tree, and it's right at the dude's pupil and stops.
Haha, you missed me.
But then he runs up and kicks the arrow into the dude's head. I lost my shit. I went, no fucking way.
Kicks the arrow through the tree into his
Into this guy's head and kills him. I was like, I love this. This is fantastic. So that's my kill in this movie.
So we got Charlie's going way high. How about you, Nate? I don't like nothing.
Yeah, basically, I don't really remember.
Okay,
anything,
great.
So
Brian, what do you got, man?
Just pass.
Man,
Yep.
I was gonna say the one he said, but I'm gonna change it up, and I'm
Okay.
gonna say I love the bow and arrow with the grenades. Like, I just think that's so inventive, and I'm like, how did no one do this before? This
Right?
is fucking awesome.
that was one of those things. That's like so fucking cool.
Nate, you could have picked
Yeah.
that.
I
you're
didn't
still
know there
grumpy.
usually would die
You're
during
still
that.
grumpy. There's a whole bunch of people that died from that.
No one did the kill count.
I loved the tree. I like that a lot. There was another in air where I think it was Ram grabbed an arrow out of somebody's chest and twisted and stabbed it into somebody's head. It was in
I
the it was in the
remember that.
camp. It was like that was wonderful too.
Yeah.
But the one my favorite, which came out of nowhere, and I only caught it last night, is when they are when the British has Ram as a boy surrounded. His dad, this one British guy has a megaphone going, "Hello,
Oh, yes.
I'm saying we have you surrounded." Blah 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 blah. And Ram's father turns around, shoots this guy through the megaphone, through the mouth. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if this man is lucky, it has entered his brain or severed his spine. If the shot wasn't perfect, that is the slowest, most painful death a man has ever experienced in his life, because it's all soft tissue and you're just going to sit there and bleed and bleed and bleed in the most painful way. Oh my God. Slowly.
No, that was a good one. I saw it go right through that megaphone.
I was like, ah!
I was like, that was really fucking
That was
cool.
really good.
That was a good shot.
We're going to get you.
I'm imagining it went through teeth. It went
Yeah.
through every,
Yeah.
gone.
It's geez.
You sure, Nate? Not a kill anywhere, bud.
No, bud. There's
No, nothing.
Yep.
It's man.
It was like I said. It was just me going, man. I want to like
What
this
was your
whole
favorite-
section more.
What was your favorite dance?
There you go. What's your favorite band?
It was the
Not
one where they
to-
clapped.
Not to
Oh,
that
that one. That was the. Also, and we didn't even bring it up, but I'm not going to ignore the attack of the jungle animals on the palace and those deer horns getting jabbed into people's arms, the tiger ripping someone's almost head off. Nate, I don't give a shit about the CG. It's fucking awesome. That
Nah,
they just
the
let
CG
these
took
things
me out
go.
for it.
I don't. God. Bless
I know
him.
he's a lost cause, Pete. He's a
Yep.
lost cause.
I know. I'm just
He's out in the jungle, lost right
because
now.
that truck does a side swipe and all these cages open and all these wild animals hop out and they start fucking people up.
They're
Man.
awesome. But they're also not like just going after the bad guys. They're
No,
like
they're going after
attacking
Beam too.
everyone. Like
Like,
Beam's
they're-
got the torches trying to hurt him away from him and shit.
He's not the animals' friends. They're going after him too.
And at that moment, I was like, oh shit, now it makes sense. The beginning part where they captured the tiger. And he basically says, I'm sorry for what we have to do. Because
Mhm.
at that moment I went, oh fuck, that's why they were doing that. They were capturing
They're
animals
capturing animals.
for the siege. And I was like, I like it. Good job, Beam. Good job. What you got, Brian?
As far as what?
I don't
Just
You just look like you wanted to say something.
know.
oh no. I mean, there's also kind of that thing where it's like the animals of India are fighting the invaders almost, you know?
Yeah.
Like the country itself is coming to the defense of the people. I don't know, there's obviously there's like mystical stuff and magical stuff in the movie silently, and I think that
Yes.
kind of plays into it too. I love the opening scene where like he's screaming in the tiger's face and the tiger's growling at him and they're just I think it's fucking cool.
It's so badass.
Oh, he's trying to hook the hooks together and he's pulling that tiger back. And you're like, yeah, he's almost got it. And that fucking rope breaks. I'm like,
Mhm.
fuck, what's happening
The
now?
expression- that man's eyes are so expressive. Like
yes.
that rope broke and his eyes went, oh shit.
This ain't gonna be
Hey,
good,
without
bro.
him saying, oh shit.
Our lead actors,
They're
phenomenal.
amazing.
Phenomenal,
Amazing,
man.
man.
I
Yep.
bought it. They were fucking ripped too. Both of them, especially
I
Rom.
I told Anna, like, these are supernatural level Jared Padalecki and whatever, the
Jensen
supernatural
Ackles.
boys.
Yeah.
They're that level of please take your shirt off again. And I was down like, God, yep, I could look at that torso all day long. That's
Yeah.
delightful. I
And
mean,
I said
wow.
it earlier, but there's
good job.
zero nudity in this, zero language in this. There is some violence. There's a level of gore to it.
Yep.
I don't know if I looked. Is this R or was this
I
PG?
think it's just like not
It's
rated.
Charlie. It's RRR.
Oh, my bad.
Son of a bitch.
I gotcha.
It says TVMA, so mature audiences, which I
Okay,
agree.
yeah.
I think I agree. This is going to be like a light R because there is quite a bit of violence going on to it. All right.
At 3 hours, it should be R.
Yeah. Let's let's rate
Just because
this
it's so
thing.
long.
That was Rom punching that punching bag in this
Fuck
movie.
yeah.
Poor punching bag.
Ah.
What about when he's just punching walls?
Oh my God, yeah.
And
just
he's got bloody
blowing
knuckles
holes.
afterwards. It's just
Yeah.
putting holes in drywall.
He was like a Kyle not getting his Mountain Dew that day, just punching holes in drywall.
Oh, shit.
All right, Pete, pick who you want to go.
What? Nate.
Why
Give
you
it to
gotta
me.
start with him?
Because we're gonna go up from Nate.
We're gonna
Yeah,
get-
there's nowhere to go but up.
There's
It
nowhere.
really is.
to go but up.
I'm at the bottom of the barrel. It's a 1 for me. I did not enjoy this movie.
Well, as long as
At
it's not
all.
a 2.
It was just, yeah, I've already made my peace.
Okay.
What's going to be next week? What's going to be next week?
I am going to go with Charlie next. Charlie, you are the action guy. So we got
Dude.
Charlie, the action guy. We got Brian, the history guy. I'm fascinated. So, Charlie, as the action guy, give me what you got.
This I've actually been going back and
Mm.
forth quite a bit because there's definitely some arguments that this could be, 9.5 and up. I
yeah.
do got to go a little bit though because I'm not going as critical. I'm going to go with personal. I'm going to give this an 8.5. I had a lot of fun with this. The story 100% sucked me in.
Mhm.
I was in it. Yeah, I can do without musicals in movies. Did I hate them? No. I just rolled with it. I found humor in the dance off, and because of that I was waiting for him to get owned. And I love that you realize that it's a legit dance off and the last person standing is the winner, and it's down to Beam and Rom.
And your
And
wingman.
that goddamn wingman sees Jenny like rooting for Beam. She's like, come on, Beam, you got
And
this.
she's the only one. All the other girls are going, oh, Rom. Oh,
Yeah.
because Rom is clearly the more handsomer of the two.
But fucking
But-
Rom sees that and he's
So
like,
he's like,
I
"Aw."
gotta throw this for my bro.
I
And
got
throws the
my
dance.
fiance. I'll get her later.
I
I'm not going home with these bitches. But
loved it.
my boy Beam might.
So good. So good. So yeah, 8.5 for me. Good job,
That's
Pete.
respectable. Okay, Brian, give me it.
I'm gonna go 8. I really enjoyed the story. It took me some twists and turns I didn't necessarily expect. The story I thought was just honestly phenomenal. The brotherhood, fighting the big fight. I love the themes where it's like you're saving the child and saving the country and all that stuff. I thought that was all cool. The action was phenomenal. I don't mind the silliness and the way it's shot, where it's a guy against a green screen of fire as he's shooting
Mhm.
arrows. I'm okay with all the ridiculousness. It probably didn't need to be 3 hours and 15 minutes. You could have trimmed a dance scene here or there, a couple of nips and tucks, streamlined things. I would have liked, I think, a bigger, more American moment at the end where they fight Ray Stevenson
I
together.
like that a lot.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking like the end of Captain America Civil War, where it's like the two of them fighting Iron Man. I think if you do that scene with Ray Stevens, I think it's like, oh my god, this is fucking insane.
Not wrong.
But all the themes and everything is great. I love the way it's filmed. I was a fan. I would watch this again, and that's a big compliment for a 3-hour movie. So 8.
Nice.
I didn't say that either. I would actually watch this again. I really would.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I am so entertained by this movie. If it wasn't 3 hours long, this would be an easy 10. But it's a 9. It's a 9 because of the 3 hours. I love the dances. I loved the colors. The CG was dodgy. I don't give a shit because this is stylized. You could use cartoon characters for all I give a shit about.
It's not our studios.
No.
So yeah.
Right. This is I watch a lot of
This is like a
foreign
little movie called Brotherhood of the Wolf, not done by our studios.
Yeah,
With
but done on a way, way lower budget than what this had. Had 0 singing, 0 dancing.
I think there was dancing in it. There actually was dancing
There
in
was some
Brotherhood
dancing
of
in
the
it.
Wolf. Yeah, there was dancing. Don't
Brotherhood
you try?
This movie's ass so hard.
Don't you gaslight
So hard.
me. It had a horrible
Anyway,
looking creature.
It's a
No, he
it's
needs to
some-
eat his.
No,
he
that's
needs to
early
eat this.
2000s.
No,
CGI. This is blatant 2025, and we're trying to pass this off. That's what this was.
it's 2022.
All right. So
Whatever.
this is a solid 9. This is a strong recommend.
Fantastic.
Just again, as I warned these guys last week,
You did.
it is 3 hours, it is a musical, and it is Bollywood.
You
so if
I was
if you
apprehensive.
can look past that, or if that interests you, definitely watch this. But if any of those things are not your thing, then please skip it. And there's lots of things to watch.
And this was a massive hit. This is considered a
Huge.
blockbuster. This made
It
a
is a
ton of money. It
Mhm.
got 2 runs in the theater, I think, even
sure did.
here.
I would love if this came into the theaters. I would Oh my god,
I'd go.
I'd for first day. Yeah,
I'd go for
first
another
day
like,
front
viewing
row.
of
Yep.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
This
But-
is this is the most
Oh, go ahead.
expensive Indian movie ever made.
To date or
At the time of
like,
filming,
at
I
the
don't
time?
know
Yes,
since.
yes, I did read that. Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know if they
I don't
went
know what
past
else.
it.
Yeah, I don't know what else has come out. Sorry, I don't keep up with it.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, you don't
Even-
go to
even 4 years
BollywoodNews.com?
No, but I did message my guy
IMD Bollywood.
that watch it, and I told him I was like, holy shit, I enjoyed this, and they're like, really? I'm like, yeah, I had a ball. And my one buddy was like giving me lists of movies, and he gave me another name, and I forget what it is, but he goes, it's basically Conan with the story of Lord of the Rings, and I was like, you had me at Conan. I need to watch this movie. So I gotta find.
You got to find that.
I
And
gotta
let
find-
us know what it is. Not
Hold
this
on.
minute.
So
Well, I was gonna say I can look
So
it up. I
as
don't give a
of-
shit.
as of last year, it got replaced. It's now the second most expensive. The most expensive is Kalki, 2,898 AD. It's like a sci-fi epic. If you look at the poster, it kind of looks like Indian Dune.
Interesting.
Now you've got
Yeah.
me.
So this was their Spider-Man, where it's like this made so much money.
Nate, you're not gonna like
now
it.
we
So
can
shut
start
up.
making other movies with money.
Knock it off, Nate.
Oh no, I'm gonna hate every single one of these
Yes,
Bollywood
you are.
movies.
Yeah.
I'll never watch one again. I promise you that.
The movie was called, and forgive me if I fuck this up,
Probably.
Bahubali is
Bali.
is Indian Conan with Lord of the Rings and a musical number on a flying peacock ship.
Oh my God! Gimme.
Yeah, so gotta look that one up. That one's been recommended to me. Also, there's a spy universe in Bollywood movies. There's a cop universe of Bollywood movies. Kalki is like Dune for bros. This was the list of stuff I got today.
All right,
so
I'm down. I'm gonna do it.
expanding my
I'm
horizons.
kind of intrigued with Kalki. I gotta admit it. Like I
Yeah.
looked at that, and I was like, "All right, we're in like the year 3000, and it's post-apocalyptic. All right, I want to see a song about the spice."
Right? Yeah. Look, I've given the Italians plenty of my money for knockoff post-apocalyptic movies and shit like that. I'll give a little bit to the Indian. That's okay. We'll do that.
Ugh.
All right.
I guess
Nate,
it, man.
Are you going to do the thing?
No, Nate's not gonna.
Are you
Nate's,
gonna
Nate's
rake
already
it over
been
the
a
coals?
Captain Poopy Pants here.
Oh, I could just read my own trash opinion on it, my own review.
Oh, that's
But
right.
no one
you
needs
have
that.
a review.
You have
you don't wanna
your
read
own
the
review
review?
on the letterbox, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
I'm the trash man. I come out, I throw trash all over the ring, and then I start eating garbage. And then I pick up the trash can and I smash the guy on the head.
Oh, that's going to be a disaster.
This comes from GM BM HM on January 30th,
That
2025.
guy's a dick. I hate that dude.
Gave it 1 star out of 5. That's a really
Because
long
you had to give it
initial.
1 star.
That's a lot of long like initials. It just spells proof. Just observing that. It's not very catchy. Like if someone wanted to make a catchy hashtag,
It's
they
not-
probably wouldn't use those letters.
no.
It's name of the
Just
show. Get
noticing
on with it.
stuff.
Get on with it.
They said, ugh, this movie is overrated as fuck. Terrible CGI. A damn song that just keeps telling you how they are opposites and yet they are friends. A worthless villain that wastes the talents of Ray Stevenson. More horrendous CGI. Takes over 2 hours to even become remotely entertaining. And at that point, I just do not give a fuck at all. More dumb songs and dancing. A plot that just keeps going and going. Slowing down frame rates for quote-unquote dramatic effect. Have I mentioned terrible CGI? Even the action at moments when it's cool is so lackluster for the majority of this time. This movie sucks assholes.
On his letterbox, ladies and gentlemen.
I also
Word
gave
for
Carnosaur 5
Well, you
stars
used to
on
be cool,
Letterboxd.
Carnosaur, 5. RRR,
Masterpiece.
1.
I'm sorry I'm this way tonight. That's not what I wanted.
This
You've been
night,
this
you
way
feel like
all
this
month.
month.
Well, Pete has broke me down. That might be what it is.
I've got Charlie on my back I
I'm
never
3 for
expect
3.
Charlie to be on my back.
Let's see if we go for 4 for 4. What's next week, Pete?
Are we ready for that?
Sure, we're always
Yep.
ready. I'm
I
down.
guess. Sure.
Okay. All right. Well, next week from Manic Movie Monday, Aaron is joining us, and we're watching the horror film The Stepfather. It is
the 80s, right?
Yeah, it's a weird
I've never
little
seen this.
Yeah, it's a weird little slasher I saw a couple years ago, and it brought great joy because it was kind of bad, and I kind of loved it.
There's a remake of this too.
Is there?
Did they make like
Yes.
2 sequels?
There's at least one
Yes.
sequel. Yes, there might be a Stepfather 3. Nate, that does sound familiar. Yeah.
Stepfather PG-13 2009. Yeah, this is the remake I remember.
No, not 2009.
I know it's not the one you're talking about, but there is a remake, and
Yeah,
it
that's
has
a remake, right?
it has Nate's favorite actress Amber Turd in it.
God,
Amber
no. There's
not
a
watching-
Stepfather 2 and then a Stepfather 3.
Okay, so there is a third.
This is a
one.
little
All right.
franchise here. All right.
Little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this movie.
I
Who
know the
keeps marrying
poster.
this guy?
Say
Yeah.
what, Brian?
Who keeps marrying this guy?
Right.
Right? Yeah.
You gotta stop.
He's
eventually.
Hugo. He changes his face all the time. Hey,
He
I
can't dark man it up.
Ask your grandparents about Hugo, the toy Hugo. Yeah.
I know the main actor, but I only know him as he looks right now. I've seen him in shit now, not like in the 80s. Terry Oakland. I've seen him in more current things.
He's still bald in the 80s, so he's probably not too different.
Probably not, but yeah, okay.
All right.
Stepfather.
It's a slasher, right?
Yes.
Like, why do you pause? Why
He
you
paused.
Why,
Why?
pause?
I mean, that's an easy
Why
question.
did you
What-
pause?
Why did you?
What is a slasher? A
That's
slasher is
such a politician answer, you son of a bitch. You pause,
Slashing.
and you're just like,
It's
what? I'm
slasher.
telling what they want to hear.
I'm okay if it's an axe too. It's some sharp edge implement.
Yes.
Some
Yes,
point
we'll
in
find
this
out.
movie. Okay,
Yes.
don't ever pause. Just with your whole chest, son. Just come
This is-
out and say it.
So much fun. Where I'm so ambiguous. Hey, Brian, let us know about reviewing history, please.
All right. So,
This guy loves your podcast, so please let us know more about it.
thank you. I'm happy that someone likes it. So my podcast is
You have
called
one
Reviewing
fan.
History. Yeah, hey, that's better than none. So Reviewing History is my podcast. We go through movies based on true stories. We tell you what's real and fake in them as we make dick and fart jokes. It's a lot
Yes.
of fun.
A lot of
I
dick and
love
fart
doing
jokes.
it. We go everywhere as far as movies, and we'll talk about the real history behind the movie. It's a lot of fun, but we also have a Patreon. You go to patreon.com/reviewing history if you like the free show and you want to see us covering all sorts of different shows. We have one called Slasher School where we're going through slashers. We have Seinfeld School where I take my buddy who hates Seinfeld and give him the history of the show episode by episode. There's just so many different shows. It's a video game show, all different concepts. It's a fun creative playground. Patreon.com/reviewing history. You can subscribe for nothing to see what's coming out. And, if you see something that piques your interest, you can sign up at any time. But reviewinghistory.com, Review History Pod on all social media. Sorry, Reviewing History Pod, Review History Pod on Twitter, Reviewing History Pod everywhere else. Follow me personally on all social media at Brian Rupert. That's with 2 P's. Follow me on Letterboxd. I rank and review every single movie I watch, even the ones I don't do for shows. Thank you, guys.
That is awesome
So-
having you on.
So
man.
we
It's
need to
always great to
start.
have you on.
We need to start a Patreon where we make Nate watch all the Bollywood
Bollywood.
movies ever,
Okay.
much like your
Okay,
Seinfeld.
if we're gonna do that, this is gonna be
Patreon.
expensive. This is gonna be very expensive. I charge probably $100 an hour.
I was going to say somehow he's going to end up with all the money for that. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not-
You want to do this
Oh.
Patreon? Fine. It's $100 per hour. So RRR would have cost Pete 300 buckaroos. So think about that.
Per hour,
audience.
okay.
Is that what you want to do? because I'm $100 an hour kind of man. Well, I'll fucking retire right now. Let's do this. Let's fucking. I don't know how many Bollywood movies there are. Wikipedia that shit. We'll start from alphabetical order,
Yeah.
and by alphabetical, I mean we'll do the hashtag sign first, 0 through 9. Then we'll go through the A through the Z's, babies. Whatever you want to do, remakes. $100 an hour. I'm fucking in.
I only want to know what the actual limit in the tap out moment for him is. How far can he
At
go?
$100 an hour, we'll find out.
Even at $100 an hour, I
$100
feel
an
like
hour, we'll fucking find out. I'm
feel
down
like
for that.
there's a tap out moment that will happen. So, because I'm telling you, Nate, what I read, we got off easy as far as
No,
musicals.
because what I'll fucking do
and stuff
also,
in this.
now I hired a movie crew and they're recording me, and it's called Bollywood Size Me. And all I do is steal Morgan Spurlock's whole bit about eating McDonald's for 30
eating
days,
McDonald's.
where all I did was watch Bollywood for 30
Pulled that out of
days.
your ass nicely.
Yeah. And then we're
Spurlock
going
was
to
like,
see what
"Oh,
happens.
yeah,
All right.
the McDonald's guy.
I never could have guessed that name. Good job, Nate.
I was
Wow.
just talking about him the other day.
Why?
That's the most he's talked all episode.
Because the movie got talked about and how everyone like hated him for lying because he was an alcoholic, but he was blaming McDonald's. But I'm like, but he also made some really good documentaries after that. There was a really good Comic-Con one he did. And he did one on facial hair and like him shaving his mustache. I like Morgan Spurlock, all right? Fuck McDonald's. Fuck Ray Kroc. What? Come at me, McDonald's. Pay your people more.
I'm a fat man. I love McDonald's.
See, they gave me food poisoning, and after that, they've been
Yeah.
dead to me.